Hello students, in first video lecture of unit 2, that is structure of atom, you will be studying towards the Dalton's atomic theory and modern atomic theory, as well as discovery of electron, that is cathode ray, and discovery of proton, that is anode ray. Students, atom means indivisible particles, means the particle which can't be divided again. According to Dalton's theory of atom, an atom is indivisible particle, means which can't be divided. In other words, we can say that the smallest particle of the matter which is indivisible is called as atom. It explained successfully a number of experimental observations such as law of chemical combination, but fails to the answer the following question, like why do the elements show different chemical activity? Why do the elements possess different atomic masses? After this atomic theory, different scientists like Davy in 1807 to 1808 isolated 5 elements with the help of electricity, like the element where potassium, sodium, calcium, strontium, and barium, and proposed that the elements are held together in compounds by attraction that are electrical in nature. In 1833, Michael Faraday also correlate the mass of matter and the electricity. There is relationship between matter and electricity. This was first major breakthrough to suggest that the atom was not a simple indivisible particle of all matter but was made of small particle. On the basis of Faraday's work, Stone proposed that units of electrical charge are associated with atom. In 1891, Stone suggested that the, these units be called as electron. Electron is a Greek word meaning amber, a material which becomes electrically charged when rubbed with wool or silk. The complexity of the atom was further revealed when the following discoveries were made in subsequent years, like discovery of cathode rays, that is electron, discovery of anode rays, that is proton, discovery of X-rays, discovery of radioactivity, discovery of isotopes and isobars. During the past 100 years, scientists have made contributions which helped in development of modern theory of atomic structure. The work of J. J. Thomson and Rutherford actually laid the foundation of modern picture of the atom. It is now believed that the atom consists of several particles called subatomic particles. It means that atom can be divided. Atom consists the particles like electron, proton, neutron, positron, neutrino, meson, etc. Out of these particles, three particles are major. These are electron, proton, and neutron, called as major particle of an atom. Uh, Also, these are called as fundamental particles and the building block of the atoms. Now, let know towards the discovery of electron, that is discovery of cathode rays. To the discovery of cathode rays, first experiment carried out by Julius Plucker. He started the study of conduction of electricity through gases at low pressure in a discharge tube. In the discharge tube, air was almost completely removed, means air was taken on very low pressure. It was in order of 10 to the power minus 4 atmosphere. When a high voltage of the order of 10,000 or more than 10,000 was impressed across the electrodes. Some sort of invisible rays, means the rays which can't be seen, moved from negatively charged electrode, means negative electrode, that is cathode electrode, to the positive electrode. Since the negative electrode is referred as cathode, therefore name of these rays which were produced from cathode were also called as cathode rays. Further investigations were made by William Crookes, J. Perrin, J. Thomson and others. Cathode rays possess the following property. First one, these rays travel in straight line, which have the velocity from 10 to the power 9 to 10 to the power 11 centimeter per second. A shadow is also made by cathode rays in its path. They produce a green glow when they strike to the glass wall beyond the anode. Light is emitted when they strike the zinc sulfide screen. Means these rays were very sensitive toward the zinc sulfide plate. When the rays which were the rays which were the rays which were eliminated from cathode and striked on the zinc sulfide plate, the glow was produced. It indicate the glow was produced toward the that side of the zinc sulfide plate which was toward the cathode plate, which indicating the rays were produced from cathode plate. Cathode rays also have heating effect, because when it strike to the metallic plate, it increase the temperature of metallic plate, it indicating that the heating effect means the kinetic energy of the cathode ray get converted into heat energy. They are deflected by electric and magnetic field, means when cathode rays injured in electromagnetic field, it found to be deviate from its path and just move toward the positively charged plate, which indicating the nature of charge on cathode rays are found to be negative. They discharge a positive charge gold leaf electroscope. It shows that cathode rays carry negative charge. Here in this figure, the cathode rays, when pass in the electric and magnetic field, these cathode rays just deviate from its path, means get deflected toward the positive plate of electromagnetic field, which indicating the charge on the cathode rays opposite to the positive charge, means the charge on cathode rays are found to be negative, means the nature of charge is found to be negative on cathode rays. The cathode ray possesses kinetic energy. It's shown by the experiment that when a small pin wheel is placed in their path, the blade of wheel are set in motion. Means if we take the pinwheel, then pinwheel in the path of cathode ray, in the path of cathode rays, then movement take place in the pinwheel, which indicate the kinetic energy present in the cathode rays. Therefore, the cathode rays consist of material particles which have mass and velocity. These particles carry negative charge, were called electron. The name electron was given by Stoney. The name of cathode rays as electron, the name of cathode rays as electron was given by Stone. So remember this point. Cathode rays produce X-rays, which consist its wavelength in small range. So when cathode rays fall on such element which have high atomic mass, the rays produced by that element containing very small wavelength means high frequency. These rays called as X-rays. Next property of cathode ray, that is electron. Cathode rays affect the photographic plate, means it give its effect on the photographic plate also. Here pinwheel is here. So when cathode rays just strike on the pinwheel, means the pinwheel is the lightest wheel, the movement take place in the pinwheel, that indicating the kinetic energy in the electron, that is in cathode rays. Cathode rays, that is electrons, can penetrate through thin foil of solid material and cause ionization in gases through which they pass. Means electron ionize the different kind of gases if the electron pass in those gases. The nature of cathode ray is independent of the nature of cathode and the gas in the discharge tube. Means the nature of cathode rays not depend on the nature of cathode electrode and also not depend on the gas which is taken in discharge tube. In 1897, J.J. Thomson determined the E by M value. Here E is charge on electron and M is mass of electron, that is charge upon mass ratio of the electron by studying the deflection of cathode ray in electric and magnetic field. The value of E by M has been found to be minus 1.7588 into the power 8 coulomb per gram. Thomson proved that whatever the gas be taken in discharge tube and whatever be material of electrode, the value of E by M is always the same. Means the value of E by M not depend on the nature of cathode electrode and also not depend on the nature of the gas, means the kind of gas taken in discharge tube. The value of E by M is always the same for any kind of material, or by the material means any kind of gas taken in the discharge tube, or by the cathode electrode means cathode plate made by any kind of material. Electrons are therefore common universal constituent of all atoms. Electrons are also produced by the action of ultraviolet light, that is UV light, or X-ray on metal, and from heated filament. Beta particles emitted by radioactive material are also electron. To know the charge on electron, an experiment carried out by Robert A. Mulliken in 1909 by oil drop experiment. The apparatus used in shown in this figure. Here in this apparatus, two plates taken, one contain positive charge, one negative, and with the help of atomizer, the small droplet of oil just pass through this pore and come between the two plate. Now the space which remain left between the plate, X-ray is found to be eradicated. Due to that, the gas is get ionized, which were is present the, in the space between the plates. Here the ion drop enter the apparatus through a small hole and are allowed to fall in between the two charged plates. The space between the charged plate is irradiated by X-ray. Means here the space which is present in the both plate, between the both plate, here X-ray is found to be irradiated. By X-ray, which ionize the molecules of air. Means whatever the molecules of the gases were present between the space present between the two plates were get ionized. The movement of droplet is observed with the telescope. A droplet may absorb one or more electrons. Means due to the irradiation of X-ray, the ionization of gas give the different kind of charges. Out of those charges, one electron or more than one electron absorbed by the droplet present between the both plate. A droplet may absorb one or more electron, that is acquire a negative charge on it by applying. The droplet can't become downward, therefore by the application of electric field on the droplet under study which balance the downward gravitational force, the droplet become stationary. From the magnitude of charge applied on the plate and mass of droplet, the charge on the droplet was determined. The charge on the electron was found to be minus 1.6022 into 10 power 19 coulomb. We can say this one H. The charge on electron was found to be minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Since an electron has smallest charge known, it was thus designated as unit negative charge. Means on electron, unit negative charge is found to be present. Now, the mass of electron. The mass of electron can be taken by taking the charge value on electron, which divide by the E by em value. After that we get the mass of electron. So charge on electron is found to be minus 1.6022 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb, and E by m value is found to be minus 1.7588 into the 8. Therefore, on calculation, we get this one 9.1096 into 10 power minus 28 gram. In kilogram, we can say this one 9.1096 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram. So, in brief, we can say that the mass of an electron is found to be 9.1 into 10 power minus 28 gram, or we can say that 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram. Mass of the electron relative to that of the hydrogen atom. To find out the mass of electron, we can compare with the mass of hydrogen. As we know that the mass of hydrogen is 1.088 AMU. So to convert this mass, that is the mass of atomic mass of hydrogen into gram, we have to multiply by 1.66 into 10 to the minus 24 gram, because 1 AMU, 1 atomic mass unit, is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. Therefore, to convert mass of atomic mass of hydrogen atom into gram, we have to multiply by 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 in 1.008. So here we get the value of the mass of hydrogen atom is 1.673 into 10 minus 24 gram. So we can compare the mass of electron, that is 9.1096 into 10 minus 28 gram, with the mass of hydrogen atom, which is 1.673 into 10 24. So mass of hydrogen atom upon mass of electron, the resultant will give the mass of hydrogen atom is how many times more as compared to the mass of electron. Therefore, mass of hydrogen atom upon mass of electron is equal to, since the mass of hydrogen atom is 1.673 into 10 power minus 10 to the power minus 24, mass of hydrogen is 1.673 into 10 power minus 24 gram, and the mass of electron is 9.1096 into 10 power minus 28 gram. Therefore, it comes equal to 1837, which indicate the mass of hydrogen atom is 1837 times more as compared to the mass of electron. Or we can say that the mass of an electron is equal to 1 upon 1837 into mass of hydrogen atom. So we can take the mass of electron in AMU also, which is equal to 0.000549 AMU. So an electron can be defined as, an electron is a subatomic particles which carries charge minus 1.6 into 10 minus 19 coulomb, that is 1 unit negative charge, and has mass 9.1 into 10 power minus 28 gram, which is can also say as 1 upon 1837th mass of the hydrogen atom. So finally, here we can conclude that the electron carries unit negative charge. The charge value is found to be 1 minus 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb, and the mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 28 gram, or we can say that the mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 power minus 31, 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram. Now the discovery of proton, that is discovery of positive rays, which we can also say as the discovery of canal rays or the anode rays. So after the discovery of electron, it was clear that the opposite sign charge particle is also present in an atom, because naturally occurring matter consists the total charge is equal to 0, means matter is found to be electrically neutral. Since the cathode rays contains negative charge, it means that in an atom naturally the positive charge particle also present. So for this different experiment carried out. First experiment that led to the discovery of positive particles was conducted by Goldstein in 1886. So first experimental attempt carried out by Goldstein in 1886 for the positive particles present in an atom. Goldstein also used discharge tube, in that he took perforated cathode plate. Perforated cathode plate means the cathode plate containing pore in it. Pore in it, that is canal in it. This is the discharge tube. It having this cathode plate, which is the perforated cathode plate, and this is anode. This plate is anode. It is the perforated cathode plate. He also took the gas in discharge tube on low pressure. It was observed that when high potential difference means high voltage device is connected to the electrodes. Not only cathode rays were produced, not only the cathode rays were produced, but also another kind of rays were produced from the anode plate. But also the new type of the rays were produced simultaneously from the anode plate moving toward the cathode and pass through the holes or canal present in the cathode plate. Therefore, the rays which were produced from the anode plate also called as canal rays, because it means the rays which were produced from the anode plate move toward the cathode plate and enter in the ports that enter in the canal made in cathode plate. Therefore, anode rays also called as canal rays, since these pass through the canal of the cathode. These were also named anode rays because these rays were produced from the anode plate, therefore also called as anode rays. When the properties of these rays were studied by Thomson, he observed that these rays consist of positively charged particles and named as the positive ray. Since the rays which were produced from the anode plate contain positive charge on them, therefore also called as positive rays. The properties of anode rays are stated here. First property is, first characteristic feature that is property is, these rays means these anode rays, that is positive rays, that is the canal rays, travel in straight line and cast a shadow of object placed in their path. Means, see, these anode rays also give the shadow as given by electron. So when uh, the particular material just taken in the path of the anode ray, it gave the shadow. Next property is, like cathode rays means like electrons, these rays means these anode rays also rotate the wheel placed in their path. So these are suppose these are the anode rays, and here the pin wheel is just taken in its part, then it just get move, which indicate the energy present in the anode rays. Like cathode rays, these rays also rotate the wheel placed in their path and also have the heating effect. Heating effect means heating effect and the movement in the pinwheel indicate the kinetic energy present in the anode rays also. Therefore, the rays possess kinetic energy, that is mass particles are present. Mass particles are present. Next characteristic feature is, these rays produce flashes of light on zinc sulfide screen. Means when zinc sulfide plate taken in the zinc sulfide plate taken in the path of anode rays, then the part of the zinc sulfide plate is found to be towards the anode rays, give glow means give light, which indicate the striking of the anode ray on the plate, and the glow produced toward the anode plate, which indicating the rays were produced from the anode plate. As the electron deflected toward the positively charged electric and magnetic field, same as positive rays when pass through the electric and magnetic field, these positive rays when positive rays pass through the electric and magnetic field, that is electromagnetic field. Let this one is the positive pole of the electromagnetic field and this is the negative pole. So when anode rays, that is positive rays, just pass through the electromagnetic field, these anode rays just get deflect toward the negative plate of electric and magnetic field, which indicating the charge on anode rays are found to be positive because the particle always deflect toward the oppositely charged plate. Since this anode ray deflected means just move toward the negative pole of the electric and magnetic field, which indicating the charge nature of charge on anode rays is found to be positive, means anode rays consist positive charge on them. These rays means anode rays have the capacity to produce physical and chemical changes. Positive particles means anode rays have E by M value much smaller than the electron. Means as electron also have the E by M value, here proton here anode ray also consists the E by M value, but much more less as compared to the E by M value of the electron, which indicate that either the charge on the anode rays are found to be very less or the mass of anode rays found to be very high. Means either mass is high or the value of charge is small in comparison to the electron. Since a positive particle is formed by the loss of an electron or electrons, the charge on the positive particle must be integral multiple of the charge present on the electron. Therefore, for a smaller value of E by M, it is definite that positive charge possesses a high mass. So finally we can say that on positive rays means anode rays, anode rays also have the particle nature which have the high mass, means much more mass of the anode rays as compared to the cathode rays, that is as compared to the electron. E by M value is independent of the nature of gas taken in the discharge tube. That is, positive particles means anode rays are different in different gases. So E by M value is independent on the nature of gas taken in the discharge tube. That is, positive particles are different in different gases. Different in different gases. So we can't say independent. Means here E by M value is found to be depend on the nature of gas taken in the discharge tube. That is, positive particles are different in different gases. But student, remember that in the case of electron E by M value, it was independent. In the case of electron, E by M value was the independent of the gas taken in the discharge tube. But here in the case of anode rays, the E by M value is dependent on the nature of gas taken in the discharge tube. So remember this point. E by M value in the case of electron is found to be independent of the gas taken in the discharge tube. But in the case of proton, if we take the E by M value of proton, which is found to be depend on the nature of gas taken in discharge tube. So remember this point. Accurate measurement of charge and the mass of the particle obtained in discharge tube containing hydrogen, the lightest of all the gases, were made by J.J. Thomson in 1906. These particles were found to have E by M value as 9.579 into 10 power 4 coulomb per gram. This was the maximum value of E by m observed for any positive particle. It was thus assumed that the positive particle given by hydrogen represent a fundamental particle of positive charge. This particle was named proton by Rutherford. The positive charge particle named as proton also, which was carried out by the scientist Rutherford. So remember this point. The positive charge name of the positive charge particle was given by Rutherford. This particle was named proton by Rutherford in 1911. Its charge was found to be equal in magnitude but opposite in sign to that of electron. So student, as you already know that charge on electron is found to be minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. But charge on proton is found to be equal to plus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So here integral value means numerical value is same in the case of electron and proton, but sign are found to be opposite. Sign are found to be opposite. So remember this point. Thus proton carries a charge plus 1.602 into 10 minus 19 coulomb. So we can say that the proton carries a charge plus 1.6 into 10 minus 19 coulomb, that is 1 unit positive charge. The mass of proton thus can be calculated. To calculate the mass of proton, we can take E upon E by m. So here charge on electron, charge on proton, you already know 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. E by m ratio for the E by m value for the proton, that is anode ray, is found to be 9.579 into 10 to the power 4. So on solving we get the mass of proton is equal to 1.672 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. If we convert this one in kilogram, then it will be equal to 1.672 into 10 to the power minus 27 kilogram. So in brief, we can say that the mass of proton, that is anode ray, is 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram, or 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 kilogram. Mass of the proton in AMU. In AMU, to convert the gram mass into AMU, we have to divide by 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram, because as we know that 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. Therefore, mass of proton in AMU will be equal to mass of proton, that is 1.672 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram upon 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 gram. So it will be equal to 1.0072 AMU. Finally, we can define we can give the definition for the proton as a subatomic particle which has mass nearly 1 AMU. Mass nearly 1 AMU, that is 1.67 into 10 to the minus 24 gram, and a charge of plus 1 unit, that is plus 1.602 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Protons are produced in a number of nuclear reactions. On the basis of such reactions, proton has been recognized as a fundamental building unit of the atom. Thank you, students.